A favorite technique of filmmakers is to let the audience know something that the character does not know. So in a suspense movie, for example, the bad guy sneaking up on an unsuspecting person. We know they're coming, but the person in the movie doesn't know it. And we want to yell out, "Get out of there!" Or maybe in a romantic comedy, there's the scene at the end where the woman's waiting at the airport to go home. She's flying away. She thinks it's over. But meanwhile, the guy's racing across town in a taxi cab to tell her that he loves her. We know he's coming to tell her, but she doesn't know. Well, this technique is used in the greatest family Christmas show of all time, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, the 1964 classic. And not only is it the greatest Christmas show, I also have a lot of props that I can use in this video. I've got all the stuffed figures. I actually have a lot more. I've got the Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer Christmastown puzzle play set. I have Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer all-family Jingle Bell game. This is a trivia game. As you can see, I have small kids at home. Well, anyway, do you remember the Misfit Toys? These were toys that had defects. They were rejected by the kids, and they were sent to the island of Misfit Toys, I guess, to spend the rest of their lives. Nobody wanted them. There was Charlie in the box, not Jack, Charlie. There was the cowboy who rode an ostrich instead of a horse, the spotted elephant, a water pistol that shot jelly, a train with square wheels, and the little girl doll who nobody seems to know what's the matter with her. Actually, she doesn't have a nose. I just happen to know these things. I played the trivia game. Anyway, well, there's a great scene at the end of the movie. It's Christmas Eve, and the toys realize once again they're stuck there and they're not going anywhere for Christmas. The little girl says, "I haven't any dreams left." Now, this would be a sad scene except for the fact that we, the audience, know what's about to happen. We already know that Rudolph has saved Christmas with his red nose, and that him and the reindeer and Santa are on their way to the island of Misfit Toys. The toys just don't know it yet. They're still filled with despair, distraught, and lacking hope. But then, suddenly, it's faint at first, but the elephant hears something. And it gets louder. "Wait a minute," he says. "What is that? Is it? Is it?" And then all of a sudden, Charlie in the box starts jumping up and down. "It sure is! It's Santa!" And soon they see Rudolph's red nose and Santa coming in for a landing at the island of Misfit Toys. And that quickly, everything changes, and their life takes a dramatic turn for the better. Okay, so what's my point? Seriously, a lot of people these days are in tough situations. Economic distress, health problems, dealing with the death of a loved one, problems with a child or a spouse, not knowing what your purpose or calling in life is, fighting an addiction, fighting depression, you name it. The world has a lot of problems. And I'd like to say, I believe there's going to be a happy ending. And God knows about it right now. God knows the whole script. He knows what the characters don't know. God might even be planning it in your life right now. The turn of events might be on its way, just out in the distance, as you're watching this video. Hey, I'm not trying to raise false hopes for some people, because the reality is sometimes miracles don't happen. Things don't work out the way we'd like on earth. But that doesn't change the fact, if you're a believer in Jesus Christ, there will be a happy ending. It might be down the road, it might be after you die. But the Bible promises an incredible future, and God doesn't break his promises. The psalmist wrote, "Your word, O Lord, is eternal. It stands firm in the heavens." So lean on the Lord and always have hope. Don't give that up. God loves every single one of us, and he cares about us, and that alone is a reason for hope. God bless you, and have a very Merry Christmas.